So, you've gained Ephra's trust. No easy feat.
Yeah, but at a price.
You mean the Rokar? Don't take it personally. They hate all aliens.
Ephra made it seem like you had experience with them.
I know their leader, Aksul. We studied together under the Moshai. But unlike me, he was a good student. The best, actually.
Then he knows about Remnant?
He did. It's a long story.
Give me the short version.
Aksul was captured by the Ket. He spent a year in a forced labor camp before he managed to escape.
That's why he hates aliens.
Yes, he suffered greatly. When Aksul returned, he no longer cared about the Remnant, or anything, except destroying the Ket.
Why not join the Resistance?
Aksul's not the type to follow orders. And I think he was bitter we weren't able to rescue him.
So he formed the Rokar.
We didn't give them much thought. But since your people arrived, his cause has grown.
More of a reason to set things straight before they get out of hand.
I don't think Aksul will listen to you. He'll make you want to kill him.
I have to try.
If Helios is to be your home, I guess you'll have to deal with the Rokar one way or another. There's a recluse on Havarul who escaped with Aksul from the Ket. Her name is Tholdir. She might know how to contact him. I'll send you the nav point. Is there something else?
A few more questions, if that's okay.
Well, we won't know till we try.
I want to learn more about your species.
What would you like to know?
How many colonies do you have? On what planets?
Since the Scourge, we've managed to survive on a small number of planets. What we know from before the Scourge is mostly oral history. We did have spaceflight, and the stories tell of 5 original colonies.
How long have you had electromagnetic capabilities? How did they evolve?
No idea. Biology doesn't interest me, but I'm sure you can easily read up on it.
That's disappointing. No biology at all?
How do your eyeballs work?
Okay, I get your point. Maybe I can find an Angara doctor to ask about your... whatever.
Although, I used to know some facts, like the origins of our vestigial organs.
Oh yeah, humans have a coccyx, a vestigial tail, and I have webbed toes, just a couple, but Sarah doesn't. And she had wisdom teeth, but I didn't. Now you.
No idea.
The Angara seem so open and free with their feelings.
Are we? We're certainly not ashamed of our feelings. We're taught that feelings and beliefs should live on the outside, where they can be dealt with, honestly and openly.
Don't people get hurt?
Of course. Then everyone deals with it. That's the point.
You studied with Moshe Sefa. Is she a teacher or a religious figure?
She's many things. She's a clear thinker with deep knowledge and insight. She teaches and inspires. She is beloved. I love her.
Really? So one of those professor-student things?
No, not that way. Moshe Sefa is 115 of your years old.
Is there a central Angaran religion?
There are many variations. An almanac could give you an accurate number. But if you are a believer, the essential tenet is, after we die, we are reincarnated. We evolve to make our families strong, born from what was before, blessed to be better than before.
Are you a believer?
No. Yes. Sometimes. I don't know if it's the same for humans. Sahuna, my true mother, is a firm believer.
Well, enough about that. Can you tell me more about the Ket occupation?
It's a difficult subject. I'll answer what I can. I may get emotional.
Have the Ket always been here?
No. Some, like the Moshai, are old enough to remember the time before the Ket. But I don't. Nor do my mothers.
And the Archon came with them?
We think so. Resistance intel on that is unclear, and few have seen him in person.
And lived to tell?
And lived to tell.
When the Ket came, why didn't you fight?
They didn't give us a reason to. Until they did. Then it was too late. Perhaps you think we were weak. But the Ket are ruthless. They are masters at knowing exactly when and how to strike.
I get that, believe me. What's living under the Ket been like for you?
Do you really want to hear about these things? They're painful.
I asked, didn't I?
It's like living on unstable ground. Every day brings more horrible news. I part company with someone not knowing if I'll ever see them again. When I was a boy, my father vanished from my life. One horrible day.
Was he in the Resistance?
No. He was a technician at a mine. He went to work and didn't come home. That happens for an Angara child somewhere, every single day.
Well, enough about that. I'll see you later, Jaal.
Stay strong and clear.
Ket!
I thought this would be boring.
Locked. I'll override it.
Don't come any closer.
Thaldir, I'm not here to hurt you.
Don't touch me.
You need medical attention.
It's too late for that. I made sure of it.
You did this to yourself?
The Ket. I can't go back. I won't. Oh.
Don't push yourself. You'll make it worse.
I've never met a human before. You're not like he described.
You mean Exul?
He saved me. Gave me a chance to live. And die on my own terms.
I need to find him.
I wanted to see him. One more.
gone.
Even in the end, she was devoted to him. Better update Jaal. Jaal, a Ket raiding party attacked Thaldir. She took her own life instead of being captured. I'm sorry.
Damn the Ket. The only other person who might be able to reach Aksul is the Moshai.
Another reason to rescue her.
Efra should have come to me.
Aksul, I'm all right.
You almost died. What's he doing here?
I asked the Moshai to set up a meeting. I don't want us to be enemies.
Is this true?
Aksul, Ryder rescued me from the Ket. He risked his life to...
Sloane Kelly saved Kadara. Look how that went.
I want to be allies. Equal allies.
You don't even treat your own equally. Isn't that why the Krogan left?
How did you...
I've been watching you. You're invaders just like the Ket, except less cautious.
What does that mean?
You'll know soon enough. Do not trust them, Chauvin.
Aksul... He didn't used to be like this. He was curious, brilliant. But the Ket, even without exaltation, they change us.
There's still time to bring him around.
I want to believe that, but his hatred towards aliens...
I'll prove we can be trusted.
I hope so.
Ryder, we just received an emergency recording from EOS. Come to the meeting room when you get back to the Tempest.
I found the device Ven was using to communicate with the Archon. I think we can use it to triangulate that Ket flagship's nav point.
All you have to do now is board it, steal the Meridian artifact, and escape in one piece.
When you put it like that, it doesn't sound so impossible.
Don't make light. You're venturing to a place of horrors you cannot imagine. No one has attempted anything like this before. For all our sakes, you must succeed. Now it's my turn. Thank you for freeing Ven to Effect Kadara. I'm told you saved him from execution.
What will you do with him? Are there prisons here?
Effra wanted to punish him. I suggested Ven help tend Aya's gardens. He spent too long surrounded by death. He needs to reconnect with life.
I'd like to know more about you.
What about me intrigues you?
You and my crewmate have a close relationship. Any advice? Hints?
He talks in his sleep. Worth it for the look on your face. Jaal is a dear and hopeless former student. He has a good spirit. You're lucky to have him, that's all.
Are you originally from Aya, or someplace else?
I was born on a research vessel in deep space. My parents were explorers. They never stayed in one place long. My own work has taken me to every world, many times over. They all try to claim me as their own, but if I'm honest, my favorite chair is here.
You're an expert on several topics. Remnant, Ket, stuff I don't even know exists.
All true. Why? Do you want to be my student?
Is that an option? Because I didn't train for this job. At all.
Yet you do it well. There are two kinds of knowing. What we take in from the universe, and what's already inside us. You have the essentials figured out. The rest you can learn as you go.
What are you working on these days?
I thought being a Ket prisoner was the worst fate imaginable. Then I got home and saw my backlog. A Valek comes in every so often asking if I have a second. At this rate, I'll never catch up. To answer your question, I'm busy with everything and nothing. We'll see which wins.
My translator doesn't know what to do with your title, Moshai.
Because it isn't a title, it's a reference. People from mythological times, before the Scourge. Legends say we once had many Moshai. Master inventors of unfailing wisdom, guided by boundless compassion.
That's a lot to live up to.
It's nonsense. Don't remember who first called me Moshai, but I do recall telling them to shut up. To my regret, the name stuck. I've minded less lately. Being the Moshai has its uses.
Thank you, Moshai.
Ishare. Thank you for freeing Ventur at Kadara. I'm told you saved him from execution.
What?
He spent too long surrounded by death. He needs to reconnect.
Any ideas on how we stop the Ket for good?
The real question is, how do we define victory over them? Complete eradication? Unlikely, costly, and morally dubious. Drive them away? How? What stops them from returning?
Peaceful coexistence doesn't seem to be an option.
There's much we still don't know. The Ket are not a simple problem. We can't reduce them to a simple solution.
When the Ket are gone, if we fix all these worlds, what do the Angara want?
Depends who you ask. We're individuals. Paran will continue spreading hope and optimism. I don't know what Ephra will do without an enemy to fight. Retirement won't suit him. As for me, maybe I'll just fade away. That's what people do when they're no longer needed, right?
Thank you, Moshai.
Ishare.
Suvi, play the full distress call from Prodromos.
Right away.
This is the Initiative Outpost Padromos on Eos. We're in need of assistance. Tempest, this one is for you. We've got hostiles inbound. No ground activity, but there soon will be. Pathfinder, we need you. Going dark until it's resolved. We're not giving up Eos again. Out.
Could use more information than just hostiles and the worry of escalation.
Could be he's worried it's not a simple attack. If someone's willing to risk attacking Prodromos, your first outpost...
They're trying to make a point. That's the last we heard? Nothing else?
No rider, but also no alarms. The orbital buoy isn't showing any major traffic. Bradley's military, all about the prep. I bet it's a brownout to present less of a target.
Keep the nav fresh. I'll be on the bridge soon.
Understood.
Thanks for coming. Knew you'd be up for it.
I need answers. You said there were hostiles inbound.
We've had raids. With all our scientific gizmos, we expected pirates. But not this.
4-5, repeat. Stockpile complete. Waiting for beacon. Launch on detection. Repeat. 1-2-3.
What am I hearing, Bradley?
Here's my worry. Maybe the raids we've seen were just a decoy, so someone could do a slow tactical build-up in the Black Rock.
Tactical? You mean military?
I mean Rokar. That's why I called you instead of raising the alarm. An attack on our first outpost? Can you imagine how the Nexus would react? That's what the Rokar want. I'm nobody's fool.
I'm sure we can check it out without drawing too much attention.
You're the person for the job. I hope I'm wrong, Pathfinder. I didn't want to bring this kind of thinking to Andromeda. Head to Black Rock Tand. I'll transmit the nav point for the signal.
Ryder, there is no doubt it's a Rokar signal.
Understood. Eyes open.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Bradley was right. Rokar on site.
Monitoring. They'll hold some in reserve.
Thanks for the tip.
Jaal, are we clear?
You're clear. Still reading Bradley's signal.
Right. Let's see what they were protecting.
Be careful. I doubt this was about piracy.
Hostiles ahead!
This signal can call dropships to a precise location.
A Roka strategy rider. The scout would have placed a beacon in the center of Prodromos.
Telling Axul exactly where to strike.
Bradley, Blackrock was a Rokar scout with a homing beacon.
Shit. Glad you put an end to that.
I'm not walking away. This is my house.
Not sure what you're asking, Pathfinder. We can't risk our first outpost.
Technically third. We lost the first two.
Promise and resilience.
What are you planning?
We use their beacon. They want a target? Let's give them one. On our terms.
Site 2 is still powered. You could broadcast from the old comm array.
Bait and switch at Site 2. Let's go. Sam, you have a location for this Rokar beacon?
Yes, Pathfinder. Site 2 communications array.
Well, let's not keep Axul waiting.
Nav point marked for Rokar signal upload.
Be ready. It'll draw them right to you.
We know this place. They don't.
We'll give them a...
Starting Rokar signal upload.
Now might be a good time to take cover.
Human, I told you no soon enough. The beacon is live. You couldn't stop our scouts.
They've bought it. Hold until they're on the ground.
Ready and waiting. Outlaws! Careful! Time to fight!
help!
Down you go! Okay, I'm hurt.
Target disappeared. decoy. Rally at these coordinates.
They're onto us. Where are they going?
I'll tell you. Site 1. We overcharged the power relay to draw.
Oxul, the Pathfinder is coming. Motherless. Everyone prepare to defend.
Sounds like they're losing their support.
Looks like outlaws. Looks like outlaws. Looks like outlaws. Absolutely. Just try to stop me. I'll remember this. We're not finished.
You are today, and we'll be ready next time. Come to Padromos, Pathfinder. We owe you. Again. Pathfinder?
The Rokar attack is over.
We'll know what to watch for in the future. It can't just be this old man and his hunches. Special thanks to our friend Jaal. It helps to show we're not all on opposite sides.
We can't assume anyone could be an enemy. That's no way to live.
We're not planning on it.
How's the team holding up?
A little shell-shocked. Can't blame them.
Maybe I should say something?
If you like.
I just want to say, I'm sorry. You're colonists. Explorers. We came here to live, not fight. This shouldn't have happened. And I'm sorry it got this far. I'm sorry.
So, when do we get back to work?
No apology asked or expected. We lose sometimes, but if they have the choice to keep going, they'll take it. This wasn't a good day, but it was another day. You gave them that. Your people, Ryder.
VidCon channels are ready, Pathfinder.
Jaal, I'm in the meeting room.
Right behind you, Ryder. Pulling up the message.
Jaal Amadarav, you always were a short-sighted fool. Helping an outsider instead of your own people. You're unfit to bear your family's name.
Okay, this guy's really starting to piss me off.
He always was a Veshanon.
Vesha what?
Someone pleased with his own shit. We've never gotten along.
I thought I could reason with him. But after Prodromos and this...
You did everything you could, Ryder. Aksul wants us to do something reckless. Let's not give him the satisfaction.
You more than anyone know how dangerous Axul is.
Why were they allowed to speak with him?
They aren't children anymore. We can't control their every move. You remember how you were.
Please, Jaal.
I'll bring them home.
Are you okay?
3 of my brothers and sisters have joined the Rokar. Aksul has poisoned them with his hatred of aliens.
And your mothers want you to bring them back.
The Rokar have made camp at the Forge. Many consider it the birthplace of our civilization. Aksul likely believes this bold move will create more fanatics for his cause. Ryder, he has my family. But I don't think I can do this alone.
You don't have to. Just tell me the time and place.
No hesitation. You are a good friend. I have a contact who's been monitoring the Rokar. I'll set up a rendezvous with her.
Entering atmosphere. LZ in sight.
Any word on Tuvint and the others?
No. All traffic and communication from the Forge have stopped. It's under Aksul's control now.
Any advice on how to get inside?
My shuttle can drop you nearby, but that's about all I can do. Ephra doesn't want to make enemies of the Rokar unless we have to.
We'll keep a low profile.
Avka says you need a ride to the Forge.
The quieter, the better.
Not a miracle worker, but I'll do my best. You ready?
Let's do this. Jaal, you sure you want me here? Bringing an outsider
will give the Rokar a different perspective. Just follow my lead. We'll get my family back. Carefully. We don't want to alert the Rokar.
Let the bastards know we're coming.
It'd be easier if we knew where to find your family.
The Moshai brings all of her students to the Forge. I know my way around. The Govatan, a welcome center, is up ahead. It's deserted. The Govatan is usually filled with travelers.
Avka said no traffic in or out.
I don't like this.
Where are the Rokar?
Why is the Forge so important?
It's one of the few ruins that predates the Scourge. We don't have many of those left.
It's got juice, but everything's offline. Should I reestablish comms?
Let's leave it for now. Might tip off the Rokar. We're...
Arrivals were steady until a week ago.
Most Angara come here at least once in their lives. Either for the tradition, or to share knowledge.
Which did you visit for?
A bit of both. Come on. Let's keep looking for Baranch and the others.
Keep your head up. Won't find your family looking down there.
I didn't ask for your advice.
Wherever the Angara went, they left a lot of supplies behind.
Well stocked. The Rokar bring this in?
Aya and the Resistance provide support. If the Ket destroyed the Forge, it would be a terrible blow.
Found something. Looks like a journal.
Everyone's so enamored with Axel. You'd think he was the most shy. I told Droka to make him leave, but she said that all Angara are welcome at the Forge, especially one trying to protect our culture.
Protection? Is that what he promised?
Everyone's so enamored with Axel. You'd think he was the most shy. I told Droka to make him leave, but she said that all Angara are welcome at the Forge, especially one trying to protect our culture.
Place is trashed.
They left in a hurry.
Or we're forced out.
Some of these are on loan from the repository.
Avela and the researchers often exchange artifacts.
Fancy equipment. What were the researchers studying?
Everything, really. As much as we revere the Forge, we know very little about it.
So the Govatan, it's not part of the Forge?
No. The researchers who live here needed a place to welcome visitors.
One of the Roka left a slice of fresh elmuk at my station. I tried to thank him, but he wouldn't say two words to me. I think they've been ordered not to become friendly with us.
Lethul, my brother, loves elmok. It's his favorite.
Think he's the one who brought it to her?
Maybe. But the rest doesn't sound like him. Lethul is very talkative.
You hear that?
Aksu's voice.
Thought you said you got them all.
I did. Who must have?
Alien, kill it.
first, we had to defend ourselves.
They do not want to coexist. They want to conquer and control.
Accounted for? What does that mean?
Some ask,
Were they
these new aliens
rounding them up?
What is the cost of victory? How many times will they come to collect in return? For decades we have fought valiantly. We do not need help now.
So much for going in quiet!
Ha ha! Quiet's overrated.
Surrender's not an option with your Oka. Take them out!
Bring that police truck too!
Come on! Don't give them an opening!
You want more? I'll give you more.
Keep fighting!
I don't get taken down by grunts.
Just a little longer!
If we do not drive them back, we risk losing Helios. Any allowance given to aliens will lead to power down. We do not want to coexist.
Anyone?
Area clear. Any sign of your family?
No.
The Rokar know we're here. Maybe that will flush them out.
Be an ally against Piquet. Perhaps, but what is the cost of victory? How many times will they come to collect in return? For decades we have fought valiantly.
How do we turn this shit off?
Knowing Axul, we can't.
Guess we interrupted dinner. He really hates us.
The Ket made us fear the unknown. Your arrival will bring change to the Angara.
They've got more than just nutrient-based.
Garpana from Eladin. Kesa from Kadara. The Resistance didn't send these. Rokar must have brought it with them.
At this very moment, aliens invade our homes. They claim our worlds. Kadara, Eladin, even Aya has never fallen into the Milky Way mess. If we do not drive them back, we risk losing Helios entirely.
This also part of the Govatan?
Living quarters for the archaeologists. Though the Rokar have obviously made them...
Axel claims we must leave the forge for our own safety. Brigon and a few others. Axel claims we must leave the forge for our own safety. Brigon and a few others resisted. The Rokar knocked them out, then forced them onto...
It's locked. Sam, any suggestions?
I detect electrical wiring underground, Pathfinder. You can use the scanner to follow the wires.
There. Doors should be unlocked.
There's a bridge to the ruins beyond those doors. My family should be there.
I take it the Rokar didn't want us going that way. How are we gonna get to them now?
We'll have to jump down.
Don't even think about it, kid. That ain't jumpable.
Use the rocks.
Now what?
Up the hill.
We got company! Sharpshooters!
Keep your heads down.
Axul must have sent reinforcements! Out! We can't let them reach the nest!
They're shooting us like pyjacks. Push to higher ground! Stubborn bastards.
It's beautiful.
Even Roka can't ruin this view.
It's pretty here, I'll give you that.
These stones are massive.
They were shaped from the very bedrock of Havaro, using extreme heat. That's why we call it the Forge.
Do you still use that technique?
No, it's lost to us.
Do these markings mean something?
Some think it is an ancient version of Shelesh, our trade language. But no one's been able to decipher it.
Sam, can you make anything of it?
The markings appear to share more similarities with remnant glyphs than with Shalash, but they do not match any known syntax in my records, Pathfinder.
Up that ledge.
What was this place before the Scourge?
Everyone's got a theory. The Moshai believes it was a monument.
And you?
I like to think of it as a market. A gathering place of some kind.
Intruders have reached the nest!
I count 3. Wait! I know those voices.
Lathul! Go for backup!
Lathul! Wait! Stop!
It's Jaal. Jaal, is that you?
Barrage, our mothers sent me.
All of them?
Did our mother send this human too?
Jaal, you didn't tell me your sister was such a badass.
Your people are a joke.
Tevint, please.
Why'd they send you?
Because we've lost enough to the Ket. They're afraid to lose you to this insane cause.
But, Jaal...
I want you to meet my friend, Scott, so you can see that Aksul is wrong.
We need to work together against the Ket. We're here to stay. I want to get along.
Who cares?
The Angara don't want anything you have.
We don't need you.
Jaal, our mothers want us to live truthfully.
It's because I love my mother that I will die for this
Aksul
cause.
is going to blow this place
Lathul!
up. That's why he sent the researchers away.
Stop.
He has bombs.
Talking.
Stolen from your people.
Those bombs go off, it'll look like the Initiative did it.
We have to disarm them. No. The bombs in the forge. I'm okay, Jaal. I'll be fine.
You gonna make it?
I hate Aksul. Don't let him win.
You got it.
I'm glad you're here. To find those bombs. If Aksul's willing to blow up the forge, there's nothing he won't do. Ryder, if he shows up...
I know. Follow your lead.
Are already set.
How long do we have?
A few minutes at most.
Plenty of time.
One down.
Now the others! Watch your head!
Hold on, Jaal! Okay, all the bombs are disarmed. Now just the Rokar to worry about.
Don't go easy on them. Enemy shuttle. The target disappeared.
Think Tavint warned them?
Maybe. Doesn't matter now. Watch the pillars! Or we'll lose the forge trying to save it. Stay alert! They'll use whatever tactics necessary. Where's Axel? I'm tired of fighting goons. This isn't a game, Krogan. Dead.
Jaal! Jaal! I killed Lathor! I killed him! I'm so sorry.
But the... Not weaklings who stand by and watch the destruction of our people at the hands of aliens.
You recruit kids and make them fight their family. It's sick. And so are you.
I speak for our people. And I say, you're done, Helios. Martyr me. Please. I dare you.
I made a promise to my friend that you're making really hard to keep.
They move onto our planets. They take our resources, make us weak.
I've watched Ryder make planets habitable.
Exactly. And they'll never let us forget it.
He rescued your beloved Mosai.
I know.
Saved her life.
I know. Stop defending them.
The Mosai trusts Ryder.
And stop. We've been fighting the wrong enemy. Maybe the enemy is this traitor.
Easy.
Jaal?
Don't! The Mosai trusts Ryder. You've become a danger to your own people. Walk away.
Or I kill you and reveal the resistance for the traitors they are.
The alien is not the monster here. I love my people. Come on. Let's get you home.
You okay?
Yeah. Thanks.
I'm so sorry, Lafu. I never...
Couldn't even kill me at short range.
They are here. Let's give them a minute. Thank you for trusting me. Killing Aksul would have made the Rokar stronger.
He shot you.
I'm glad he did. It exposed how far he'd fallen.
Aksul walked away, but what stops him from coming back?
His pride will keep him in the shadows. You have done my people, and me, a great service. Thank you, Ryder. You've been practicing.
A little.
We should get back. I want to say goodbye before my family heads home.